Well, the Plymouth County Sheriff's Office is reminding you to follow Iowa's move over law. If you're driving through the state, the move over law requires you to move over as far left or right as possible or slow below the posted speed limit for any stopped emergency vehicle, construction equipment, or passenger cars with their four-way flashers on. Now, last Friday, in a 2-hour time span, law enforcement officers conducted a traffic enforcement project on that move over law. They made 43 traffic stops. All stops were due to drivers violating the move over law. The Plymouth County Sheriff's Office says this is an important law for the safety of first responders as well as the public.
Just to remind them, anything stopped on the side of the road, they've got to move over or slow down, anticipate people being in and around those vehicles.
And the Sheriff's Department also wants to remind you that if you see emergency vehicles traveling with their lights on, pull to the right side of the road and come to a complete stop.